Jai Gurudev, and thank you for joining us today. The Gayatri Homam is a significant practice at the Pratapa Ganapati temple in the Art of Living Gurukul, especially in the presence of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji. Could you begin by explaining the essence of the Gayatri Homam and its importance in the Art of Living tradition? Jai Gurudev, it is my pleasure to be here. The Gayatri Homam is a sacred ritual in Vedic traditions centered around the Gayatri Mantra. The Gayatri Mantra is an ancient prayer that invokes divine wisdom and enlightenment in the context of the Art of Living tradition. This ritual is very powerful because it combines the spiritual aspect of the mantra with the physical practice of fire or Agni, creating a dynamic environment for both personal transformation and collective healing. His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji emphasizes the importance of collective energy in such rituals. When the Gayatri Homam is performed in a group, the energy generated becomes significantly amplified. It creates a higher vibrational field that aids in purifying the atmosphere and the minds of participants. Gurudev often speaks of the Homam as a tool for elevating one's consciousness, reducing stress, and deepening spiritual practice. That's beautifully said. Beyond the spiritual benefits, there has been an increasing interest in understanding the scientific impact of such rituals. How does modern science explain the benefits of the Gayatri Homam, especially when it comes to the mind and body? Yes, it is fascinating to see how modern science is catching up with the profound effects of ancient practices like the Gayatri Homam. Science today recognizes that the Gayatri Mantra, with its specific sound frequencies, has a measurable impact on the mind and body. Research has shown that the frequency and vibrations produced by chanting mantras, including the Gayatri Mantra, can positively influence brainwave patterns. A study in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine found that chanting mantra induces a shift in brain waves from the busy beta state associated with active thinking and stress to the more relaxed alpha and theta states, which are linked to deeper meditation and calmness. This shift can promote a sense of emotional calm, mental clarity, and spiritual peace. Regular chanting has been shown to reduce cortisol levels, the hormone responsible for stress, and improve overall emotional well being. It can even help to combat anxiety and depression by engaging the brain in repetitive calming patterns. The Gayatri Homam is often performed in groups, and this group dynamic is especially significant according to research published in Psychology of Music. Group chanting can have a powerful synergistic effect when people chant together. Their individual energies combine, amplifying the spiritual and physical benefits. This phenomenon is rooted in the concept of coherence, which is a scientifically proven effect of collective human activities, leading to a greater sense of harmony and emotional well being among participants. This collective energy not only benefits individuals but also elevates the environment. In fact, a study in the Journal of Behavioral Medicine showed that group chanting significantly improves participants' mood and reduces stress, likely due to the synchronization of their breathing and heart rates during the chant. The Gayatri Homam also has a profound effect on the autonomic nervous system. The Homam involves chanting and deep focus, both of which are scientifically recognized for their ability to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest part of the nervous system. This promotes relaxation, lowers blood pressure, and helps reduce stress. Research from the Journal of Clinical Psychology shows that repetitive chanting like that in the Gayatri Homam can lower levels of anxiety and promote overall heart health. Studies have also shown that this type of spiritual practice can improve heart rate variability, a key indicator of cardiovascular health. It's wonderful to hear how science is validating the transformative effects of the Gayatri Home. Can you also speak about the role of fire or Agni in the ritual and its benefits from a scientific perspective? Absolutely, the role of fire or Agni is crucial in the Gayatri Homam, not only as a symbol but also for its measurable effects on the environment and the participants. Fire, as we know, has the ability to purify. In Vedic tradition, Agni is considered the mediator between the physical and spiritual worlds. From a scientific standpoint, a fire generates negative ions. Negative ions are molecules that have gained or lost an electrical charge, and they are known for their air purifying properties. Research published in Environmental Health Perspective shows that negative ions help to neutralize pollutants, allergens, and dust particles in the air, thus improving air quality. They also enhance oxygen absorption in the body, which helps improve overall health and brain function. Moreover, fire has been shown to have a calming effect on the human brain. Studies on fire therapy show that watching flames or sitting around a fire can reduce stress and anxiety levels. The flames' rhythmic flickering engages the brain in a way that promotes relaxation and mental clarity. The fire in the Gayatri Homam therefore not only purifies the space but also calms the mind, creating the perfect setting for deep meditation and introspection. That is fascinating. So, fire and sound together create an environment that nurtures both physical and mental well being. Can you speak more about how the chanting of the Gayatri Mantra impacts the brain, especially with long term practice? The chanting of the Gayatri Mantra doesn't just affect the brain in the short term, it also has lasting neuroplastic effects. Long term chanting has been shown to increase gray matter density in the brain, particularly in areas that are responsible for memory, emotional regulation, and decision making. A study published in Frontiers in Psychology found that individuals who engage in long term mantra chanting and meditation shows structural changes in the brain that enhance cognitive function and emotional resilience. This is due to the practice's ability to strengthen neural connections and improve synaptic plasticity over time. Regular practitioners experience better emotional stability, heightened concentration, and a clear sense of purpose. Moreover, chanting the Gayatri Mantra has been shown to activate the prefrontal cortex, which governs executive functions such as planning, judgment, and decision making. The result is a greater sense of mental clarity, improved focus, and a calm mind even in the midst of challenging circumstances. This is remarkable, scientifically backed benefits that align with ancient wisdom. Have you received any personal feedback from people who have attended the Gayatri Homam at the Art of Living Gurukul? Yes, we have received many powerful testimonials from participants who have attended the Gayatri Homam. One common experience is a profound sense of peace and clarity. People often report feeling lighter, more focused, and emotionally balanced after attending the Homam. For example, one participant shared that after attending the Homam regularly, they noticed a significant reduction in stress and anxiety, and they were able to manage their emotions much better in daily life. Another person who had been dealing with chronic health issues mentioned that after participating in the Gayatri Homam, they felt a sense of physical healing and were able to experience better energy levels throughout the day. These kinds of stories are common and they reflect the holistic benefits of the Homam, which work on the mind, body, and spirit. These are inspiring stories indeed. For someone who may be skeptical about the scientific or spiritual aspects of the Gayatri Home, what would you say? I would say to come with an open heart and experience it for yourself. Science has proven that practices like the Gayatri Home have tangible benefits for the mind and body, but the real power of this practice lies in the personal experience. Whether you are a spiritual seeker or a skeptic, you will likely feel the positive effects of the Homam in your own life. The combination of sound, fire, and collective energy creates an environment that can heal, uplift, and transform. The results are experiential, and once you feel the shift in your own life, it becomes clear that the practice is deeply transformative. Thank you so much for sharing your insights today. It is evident that the Gayatri Homam is not only a spiritual practice, but also a scientifically beneficial one for overall well being. It's been my pleasure. I hope more people can experience the Gayatri Homam and benefit from its transformative power, whether scientifically, spiritually, or both. Jai Gurudev, and thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. The Gayatri Homam is a highly revered practice performed regularly at the Pratapa Ganapati temple in the Art of Living Gurukul, particularly in the presence of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankarji. To begin, can you tell us about the significance of the Gayatri Homam and its importance in the spiritual tradition? Jai Gurudev, and thank you for the opportunity. The Gayatri Homam, rooted in the Vedic tradition, is an ancient ritual dedicated to the Gayatri Mantra, a prayer that calls upon the divine energy to enlighten the mind. It is a process of invoking wisdom, purifying the body, and cleansing the environment. The ritual is particularly significant within the Art of Living tradition because His Holiness Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankarji emphasizes its power to elevate consciousness, promote well being, and create a profound sense of peace. He always stresses the collective energy during these homams, which amplifies the transformative effect on each individual present. When performed in the presence of Gurudev, the Gayatri Homam becomes even more powerful because of his guidance and spiritual presence. His teachings encourage participants to deepen their connection to the divine and experience lasting peace and emotional healing. That's a beautiful explanation. There has been growing interest in understanding how rituals like the Gayatri Homam affect us from a scientific perspective. Could you share insights into the scientific benefits of the Gayatri Homam? Absolutely, the Gayatri Homam combines two powerful elements, sound vibrations from the Gayatri Mantra and the element of fire, both of which have been shown to have significant effects on the human mind and body. From a scientific standpoint, there are several key ways in which the Gayatri Homam can influence our well being. The Gayatri Mantra is composed of specific sound frequencies that have a profound impact on brainwave patterns. Research shows that sound frequencies can induce different brainwave states, and chanting the Gayatri mantra helps shift brainwaves from the alert and stressed beta waves to the more relaxed alpha and theta wave. Studies such as those published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine have demonstrated that mantra chanting can reduce cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and improve emotional regulation. The repetitive chanting of the mantra also calms the mind, creating a meditative state that leads to emotional balance. The effect of these sound vibrations on the brain fosters deeper states of relaxation, and regular practice can improve mental clarity, focus, and overall cognitive performance. An important aspect of the Gayatri Homam is the group chanting, which magnifies the benefits of the practice. Studies on collective consciousness, like those published in the Psychology of Music, show that when a group chants together, their individual energy feels synchronized, amplifying the collective vibration. This creates a sense of shared emotional upliftment, promoting peace and harmony. This collective energy also affects the nervous system. When people chant in unison, they breathe together, which has been shown to lower heart rates and reduce anxiety. A study in the Journal of Behavioral Medicine noted that group chanting fosters feelings of well being and promotes relaxation, helping people feel more connected to one another and to the larger universe. The Gayatri Homam has been shown to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the part of our body that helps us rest and recover. Research such as studies from the Journal of Clinical Psychology indicates that chanting mantras like the Gayatri mantra can reduce the body's fight or flight response, lowering blood pressure and heart rate. The homam also triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel good hormones, which help alleviate stress and induce a state of calm. Chanting in the presence of the sacred fire or Agni heightens the effect, calming the nervous system even further and inducing a sense of tranquility and mental clarity. The result is a sense of profound relaxation that can reduce the physiological symptoms of stress and anxiety. That is fascinating, especially considering how such practices are rooted in ancient traditions. Can you explain how fire or Agni plays a role in the ritual both symbolically and scientifically? Fire or Agni is a central component of many Vedic rituals, and its significance extends beyond symbolism. In the Gayatri Homam, fire serves as a purifier both of the environment and of the participants' minds and bodies. Scientifically, fire is known to generate negative ions, which have several health benefits. Studies such as those published in Environmental Health Perspectives demonstrate that negative ions can help purify the air by neutralizing pollutants and allergens. This improves air quality and makes the environment more conducive to relaxation and healing. Negative ions are also known to increase the absorption of oxygen into the body, which is beneficial for brain function and overall health. Furthermore, fire induces a psychological effect on the human brain. The rhythmic movement of flames has been shown to have calming, almost hypnotic effect on the mind. Research published in the Journal of Social Psychology explains that watching fire can lower levels of anxiety and increase relaxation. This makes the fire element in the Gayatri Homam a tool for not only purifying the surroundings but also soothing the participants' mental states. That's a powerful connection between the fire and its therapeutic effects. Let's discuss the neurobiological effects of the Gayatri Homam, and how does chanting the Gayatri mantra affect the brain, especially with long-term practice. That's an excellent question. There is a growing body of research on the long term benefits of chanting mantras, and the Gayatri mantra is no exception. One of the most remarkable findings comes from studies on neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming two neural connections. Regular chanting has been shown to increase gray matter in the brain, particularly in areas related to emotional regulation and cognitive function. A study published in Frontiers in Psychology found that regular meditators and mantra chanters have higher volumes of gray matter in regions of the brain associated with learning, memory, and emotional control. This means that long term chanting of the Gayatri mantra can enhance mental clarity, improve memory, and help regulate emotional responses to stress. Additionally, chanting activates the prefrontal cortex, which governs executive functions like decision making, impulse control, and self awareness. Long term engagement with this type of practice has been shown to improve mental clarity, focus, and resilience to emotional challenges. It is fascinating how consistent chanting can rewire the brain in such positive ways. Do you have any personal stories or feedback from individuals who have experienced the Gayatri Homam at the Art of Living Gurukul? Yes, we received numerous testimonials from participants who have experienced significant changes after attending the Gayatri Homam. Many report feeling an immediate sense of calm and relief from stress. For instance, one participant shared that after regularly attending the Gayatri Homam, they were able to overcome long term sleep disturbances, experiencing deeper and more restorative sleep. Another individual mentioned that they had been dealing with anxiety and emotional blockages for years. However, after participating in the Gayatri Homam, they felt a profound sense of emotional healing and were able to approach life with greater resilience and peace. The common thread among all of these stories is a deep sense of inner peace, emotional balance, and improved mental clarity. It is clear that the Gayatri Homam offers much more than spiritual benefits. It has real measurable impacts on the mind and body. For those who may be skeptical, what would you say to encourage them to experience it for themselves? I would invite anyone who is skeptical to approach the Gayatri Homam with an open mind and heart. Science has increasingly shown that practices like mantra chanting and ritualistic activities have profound benefits for mental and physical health. But beyond the scientific explanation, the true power of the Gayatri Homam is experienced personally. The combination of sound, fire, and group energy creates a unique environment that helps to clear the mind. Thank you for joining us today, Jai Gurudev. The Gayatri Homam is a revered ritual performed at the Pratapa Ganapati temple in the Art of Living Gurukul, especially in the presence of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji. Could you please begin by telling us about the significance of the Gayatri Homam and its place within the spiritual tradition of the Art of Living? Jai Gurudev, it is an honor to be here. The Gayatri Homam, rooted in ancient Vedic practices, is a sacred fire ritual that invokes the power of the Gayatri mantra. This mantra is often considered the mother of all mantras, representing the divine energy that leads to enlightenment. The Gayatri Homam, when performed with devotion, has the ability to purify the mind, body, and environment. It is a practice that not only benefits the individual but also the collective energy of the group participating. In the context of the Art of Living, His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji has emphasized the importance of such rituals to elevate one's consciousness, calm the mind, and promote a spiritual growth. When performed in the presence of Gurudev, the ritual becomes even more potent as his divine presence amplifies the spiritual and energetic benefits. Gurudev often speaks about the transformative power of the Gayatri Homam, which works on multiple levels spiritually, mentally, and even physically. That is beautifully explained. While the spiritual significance of the Gayatri Homam is widely known, there is also increasing interest in its scientific benefits. Could you share some insights on how modern science interprets the effects of this ritual? Absolutely, it's very interesting to note that how modern science is beginning to support and validate the benefits of ancient practices like the Gayatri Homam. At its core, the Gayatri Homam combines sound vibrations, the element of fire, and collective chanting, all of which have measurable effects on the mind and body. The Gayatri mantra, which is central to the Homam, is composed of specific syllables that resonate at frequencies known to have a calming effect on the mind and body. Studies on sound frequencies have shown that chanting mantras can influence brainwave activity. Research published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine suggests that chanting mantras like the Gayatri mantra can shift the brain from a high stress state, beta waves, to a more relaxed state, alpha and theta waves, which promotes relaxation, reduces anxiety, and enhances mental clarity. Additionally, it has been found that chanting the Gayatri mantra stimulates the release of endorphins, our body's natural mood elevators, helping individuals feel more positive and peaceful. A paper in Psychology of Music also demonstrated that group chanting can improve emotional well being as it synchronizes individual energies and amplifies the collective vibration. In the Gayatri Homam, fire plays a crucial role. Not only does it symbolize purification, but fire also has scientifically validated benefits. Fire generates negative ions, which are known to purify the air by neutralizing pollutants and allergens. Studies published in Environmental Health Perspectives have highlighted the beneficial effects of negative ions, including improved air quality and increased oxygen absorption. This contributes to enhanced brain function and overall health. Moreover, fires as flickering flames have a calming meditative effect on the mind. Research in the Journal of Social Psychology has shown that gazing at a fire can reduce anxiety levels and increase feelings of relaxation. When combined with the chanting of mantras, the fire element in the Gayatri Homam creates a holistic environment that calms the nervous system and enhances the overall experience. Another fascinating aspect of the Gayatri Homam is its impact on the autonomic nervous system, particularly in reducing stress. The chanting combined with the fire element activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which helps the body to relax and recover. A study in the Journal of Clinical Psychology found that individuals who engaged in chanting and fire rituals exhibited lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone, lower blood pressure, and improved heart rate variability, an indicator of good heart health. This physiological response makes the Gayatri Homam an effective tool for managing stress and promoting overall well being. Regular participation in such rituals has been shown to reduce anxiety, improve emotional resilience, and enhance mental clarity. That's incredible, especially how science validates what has been practiced for centuries. Can you also share more on how long term participation in the Gayatri Homam affects the brain and cognitive function? Long term participation in the Gayatri Homam can have profound effects on cognitive function and brain health. One of the most exciting developments in neuroscience is the concept of neuroplasticity, which refers to the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. Research has shown that regular engagement with practices like mantra chanting can increase gray matter density in the brain, particularly in regions that are responsible for emotional regulation, memory, and decision making. A study published in Frontiers in Psychology found that individuals who engaged in regular meditation and chanting demonstrated enhanced cognitive performance and greater emotional stability. In particular, the Gayatri Mantra has been found to activate the prefrontal cortex, which governs executive functions like judgment, self control, and awareness. Over time, this leads to improved concentration, decision making abilities, and emotional resilience. Moreover, regular chanting can also improve the brain's ability to manage stress. A study published in the Journal of Behavioral Medicine demonstrated that regular meditators, including those who chant mantras, have more balanced cortisol levels, better emotional health, and lower symptoms of anxiety and depression. That is fascinating. It's remarkable how a practice like this can rewire the brain for better health and mental clarity. Have you heard any personal experiences from participants who have attended the Gayatri Homam at the Art of Living Gurukul? Yes, absolutely. There are numerous stories from participants